Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I do have my cinnamon in my coffee today. In fact, I took my son to Dunkin' Donuts this morning because he wanted to pick out some Christmas donuts, and I got myself some of the best coffee in the world, Dunkin' Donuts Black, and then I brought it home and put some of my cinnamon in it. And so we are rolling this morning. I wanted to tell you, first I want to show you this article. Backed Fidelity, CME, and CBOE have positively positioned the future of cryptocurrencies, says Bitwise CEO. And they were talking to, I think it was a Bloomberg interview with the Bitwise Chief Executive Officer. His name is Hunter Horsley, and he spoke about the brutal dips taken by Bitcoin, which was ultimately mirrored by ethereum, XRP, and Tron, and all the others. And so I just wanted to read you a couple of things that he said in the article. One of the things, and this was to me, this is a very interesting thing, and it might be something that even I have not pointed out before. He was talking about the ETFs and how investors look at ETFs, and he says ETFs, it says it simplifies exposure. It's much the same reason that investors like investing in oil through ETFs or gold through ETFs. It takes away a lot of the complexity. And this is that little quote there is important because that's one of the things that is very important and is very monumental about all of this ETF talk, is that it's going to, I've told you before that I believe one of my videos was about how being comfortable would make XRP a lot less appealing in terms of the return that you could possibly get. The more comfortable you are in the investment, usually the less return is possible, because the lack of comfort, in other words, the higher risk, is that's where you get those higher potential rewards. Well, that's what these ETFs are kind of a symbol of. A lot of that comfort or the uncomfort having gone away. And so by the time these ETFs get here and everybody starts getting comfortable and their brokers saying, here, it's safe to invest in this ETF, by that time, the window has already closed on the people who are going to make the real money. And that's kind of a point I just wanted to make sure I got across out of what this guy said. He also said, he says, the cryptocurrency ecosystem has never felt more positively positioned. He says, so beginning of next year, we'll see Fidelity launch custody. The New York Stock Exchange sister Backed will be launching futures and custody. CME has launched futures this year. CBOE and a number of others. So I think there are more participants than we've seen before, and a lot of reason to be optimistic. And that's what he says in this video. The next one I found, the next article I found, I want to give credit to @XRP_Chrissinger, @XRP_CHRISINGER. And it was a link to an article, XRP might be the biggest winner of the soon to be launched NASDAQ backed futures. And if you look at this article, I wanted to tell you about a couple of things it said in here. It refers to the beginning of 2019. There are three basic catalysts that could enhance the value of XRP. One of those catalysts is institutional investment. Two of the most much awaited institutional services to be launched early next year are NASDAQ and Backed. Ripple XRP are the only blockchain firm and digital currency respectively with a lot of reputable customers and investors. The customer list of RippleNet is very impressive. It consists of top financial institutions and banks. Ripple Inc. is the most advanced digital currency firm, both in terms of technological adoption and maturity. I think you've heard that somewhere before, maybe the Digital Asset Investor. Moving along. Bond Crip, at Bond Crip. If you don't follow him, active person in the XRP community, he sends me great stuff all the time, and he sent me this. It's an article, Ripple on its path to become the largest cryptocurrency. It's no secret we firmly believe in Ripple's potential, both as a startup from a company and growth perspective, as well as its cryptocurrency perspective, value, its XRP token. And that links to this article by Investing Haven. And this guy, Taki Saklanos, I guess I'm saying that right. More name butchering here. There was a couple of great things he mentions in here to back up what he's selling about why he believes XRP is going to be the largest cryptocurrency. The first was something I don't think I mentioned it this week, but I should have. It was from the Wings of Change Europe conference in Madrid, and it was Carlos Cariado, General Manager of Corporate Payments at American Express, and he was talking about their pilot with Ripple. And he says Ripple has the potential to improve the way payments are traditionally processed around the world. And then there was a video on this article. And embedded in the video, this is what the guy says. He says, blockchain is absolutely an option we're looking at. This is American Express, people. Just to give you a sense, we have invested in a fintech lab based on blockchain technology just to understand how to leverage this better. We did a pilot partnering with Santander locally and with Ripple to just do cross-border transactions. Cross-border transactions continue to be complex and slow. And in a matter of seconds through this test, our clients were able to transfer funds in a very transparent and seamless way from one part of the world to the other one. That's American Express, folks. American Express saying that. And in a matter of seconds through this test, our clients were able to transfer funds in a very transparent and seamless way from one part of the world to the other one. American Express. Okay? And then further in this article, they talk about the, he also says on this American Express, and he says, more importantly, the next sentence is telling, more to come. There are still a lot of things that have to be addressed with blockchain as a technology, but it looks very promising. That's from American Express. How many let me ask you people this, listening to this video. Name another digital asset that is lit where American Express is working with them or testing their product, an actual product. That product whose interface actually gives its customers the option to push a button more or less and use XRapid, which uses XRP. Name another digital asset. Nobody can. Moving along in this same article, his backup to what he's saying here about XRP becoming the largest. This is Richard Gendel Brown, who is the CTO of R3, stated this week in an official comment. The deployment of Corda Settler and its support for XRP as the first settlement mechanism is an important step in showing how powerful ecosystems cultivated by two of the world's most influential crypto and blockchain communities can work together. While Settler will be open to all forms of crypto and traditional assets, the demonstration with XRP is the next logical step in showing how widespread acceptance of and use of digital assets to transfer value and make payments can be achieved. This is huge, folks. You should be very excited. And finally, I want to give a shout out to someone who made my weekend and maybe made my whole channel worthwhile. This I saw last night. I was on Twitter and I saw a comment, and this is for those of you that do not follow. This is my new favorite person on Twitter, at CYPHLUX, at Cyflux. Okay, at Cyflux. There was somewhere they tagged me on Twitter, and I saw that they were working. This I think it's a girl. Said that she had been working, had gone through I think she said 100 hours maybe or maybe 100 minutes, I don't remember, but a lot of my video to put this video together called XRP, Keep Moving Forward. And let me tell you what, and this is what she sent, I guess, after she was finished today. Digital asset buy. I hope you enjoy this. For those of you who watch, there's a ton of symbolism, some of which is blatant and some that very few will pick up on. And I'm going to watch this several times to see if I pick up on anything I missed. And it says, hold strong, hodl strong. I was blown away by this video. For a lot of reasons. The first reason is that, as I've told many of you before, I guess we're around 8 or 9 months ago, I think I was talking to my father, as I recall, and I've helped my father get into digital assets, and I've been talking to him about them, and he's been studying them for the last 3 or 4 years. And he told me one day, and it was just randomly, I remember, I think I was in my backyard. I think I was working on the yard, as I recall. And he said, you should try starting one of those YouTube channels. He says, I lay in bed at night and I listen to some of these YouTube channels. And he goes, I think you might be good at doing one of those YouTube channels. And from that just a little idea, and I hope this gives many of you out there some encouragement, because from that one little idea, just one comment by my father, I said, I'll try this. And I put up a video, and then I put up another one, and then I put up another one, and now this is like a whole part of who I am and what I do every day. And to those of you out there, I want to say this to you. Your life, everything that you know as your life, whether you're I wasn't in a bad situation or anything for myself, but this is more of just something that I felt like I had a passion to do. But I would tell all of you out there, many of you don't know where you're going. Many of you are into digital assets the way I am. Follow something you're passionate about, because it's a lot more fun. It's unbelievable to me. There was no plan for me to do this. This just happened. And I'm blown away by what a lot of people out there have helped, how the community has joined in and done things like this. And I'm totally inspired by this. There are some of the most talented people I've ever known are in this Twitter and XRP community. And I really just appreciate what Cyflix did. I have pinned this. I want to make sure that I give all the proper credit in the world here. Go and follow at Cyflix, because she's got 529 followers. We're going to bump that on up big time, because this is someone who is talented, and there's no telling. Some of you out there probably need somebody with this kind of talent to help you produce something. I don't know if Cyflix makes money producing videos. If she does, ask her. Maybe she could help you or your business. But I want, when people go out of their way to do nice things like this for the community and for me, they deserve to get something back. And I really am blown away. And I'm telling Cyflix now, if you need me to send people anywhere, anything that can help you, let me know. I've followed you on Twitter, and so just let me know, and I'll be glad to help you in any way I need to. But I want to show everybody. She also has a YouTube channel it's Cyflix XRP, and so go and subscribe to this YouTube channel. There's no telling the other things that someone as talented as this is going to put out. I've also pinned it on my Twitter wall, and so you should all go and check this out. I'm really humbled by this, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, Cyflix. You made my weekend, and really you made this channel. Everything I've done in the last few months has been worthwhile when I see someone do something like this. And I'm going to show my entire family what you did, and I appreciate it. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family to go follow Cyflix on Twitter and go to Cyflix's YouTube channel and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and the like button. Let's do it right now. I'm going to subscribe. Thanks so much for listening.